Alright folks, this I think is the item I am super excited about getting, but I won't spoil it for you. We will do the unboxing and find out. This just got delivered today. It's supposed to be here yesterday. I guess it doesn't really matter because I wasn't here yesterday. So I'm here today though. So hopefully we got something good in here. And it looks to be a power supply. Alright, I'll hold back my excitement. This is not what I was looking for, but all the same, we still need this power supply. This is EVGA 500 watt. EVGA 500 watt power supply, bronze. So this should be 80% efficient. Should have the badge on it. Let's put it in the light. We have so much stuff here, folks. So much stuff. Okay. So there you go. If you can see the front. And I just previously had a PVA 680 watt, and you know, I never have any fear of an EVGA power supply not working. The PVAs though, I have fear. So this kind of stuff. You know, if it was a higher wattage, this is the one I would trust with my best stuff, okay? Whereas the PVA, I trust it only a little bit. Alright, so there's our power cable. This is actually a really short one. EVGA, what's up? Let's supply longer power cables, okay? That ain't gonna work for me. And there's a bag of screws. They usually have, these are about the same size. Nothing spectacular about the screws. So, you know, I have tons of power supplies, and this is actually not my first 500, but my first 500 bronze that I bought. Alright, so here is the BR series 500 watt. They go up to 700 watt, which is really what I should have bought. This guy I think was on sale, and I bought it. And I'm not even sure what computer I'm going to use it with, but figure that's we will figure all that out. Alright, so here's something, you know, that this just has a much better feel than the PVA cases. And that is super smooth. That sheet metal, they put a nice bend in the sheet metal. These are single voltage, where some of the PVAs are dual. There's your when your on-off switch. Let's talk about the cables, folks, because some of you may be looking at this video wondering what's what with the cables. And it's important that we talk about the cables, alright? Because as you're designing your computer, you want to make sure that you get the right power supply, right? You gotta look at your graphics card, and really you should look at your ultimate graphics card, because if you're going to take 2 steps to get there, say, well, I'm going to start with an RX 460. Let's say it's the OEM version that doesn't even require a 6 or an 8 pin connector, and you buy a 400 watt power supply. Then you decide you want to put in a, let's say, AMD Vega 56, and then you realize you need, I think, 650 watts. Well, that power supply is no longer any good to you. So not only are you upgrading the video card, but you're also upgrading your power supply. And you might find out that you're, you know, you want to have a different CPU. So all kinds of things factor into that. And you may realize you need another motherboard. So depending on what CPU you use to optimize the use of it. So here is the 20 plus the 4, so 24. Most of our, pretty much, well, every motherboard that we do on here unbox and do our updates and all that, and installations are 24 pin. Now the Dell computers I show on this channel, they are 8 pin, and I have to use an adapter when I bring those in. So this is here's your GPU power supply. You've got basically 2 sets on the same rail. These are 6 plus 2, so 8 pin. So I could have up to a, you don't see on the lower end that many that are 8 pin together, but I believe my AMD RX Vega 56 has 2 sets of 8. And then like the GTX 970 we have is 6 plus 8. I cannot remember what our 1070 is in some of the other cards, but this is a good setup. Now the only problem with this is a lot of graphics cards require more than 500 or recommend more than 500 watts. It's not necessarily that they use 500 watts, but that they're recommended that you, for your overall system, have more than 500 watts. So this is a decent power supply, but it's another one that, you know, there may be a need for upgrade. So then we've got a connector that we could use for a fan, system fan, a couple of MOLEDs. Oh, the other nice thing about the PV one I just did, it was modular. So this kind of stuff that just looks ugly in the case because it's not being used, that I could have, you know, not have this connection. But 3 MOLEDs on here. This will not get used. It will get hidden somewhere. And let's see. Okay, so depending on your motherboard, you may need just 1 4-pin connector for your CPU power, or 2. You may see it noted as 8 or 2 times 4 pin. Alright, so that's your CPU power. Then over here, what else do we have? These are our SATA 3s, and they're all tangled up. This one's nice, it's all black hardware. 3 sets of SATA 3 power. So these will be obviously mainly for SSDs, DVD ROMs, HDDs if we were to use that. And I may just set up one computer that I have all my storage hard drives on. Alright, so this guy here, another set of 3. So there's your cable, folks. Please like, please subscribe. Please watch more of my videos. Once again, that was the EVGA 500 watt bronze power supply.